Hello everybody, so let's go ahead and get started. So the first thing I'm going to do is start off with a clean face. And I'm going to moisturize my face with the moisturizer that I'm currently using, which is Defend and Restore Moisturizer by Beauty Control. So the next step is going to be to prime my face, and I am using Make It Last Setting and Prime Spray that I got from Victoria's Secret. Next thing I'm going to do is do my brows, and I am using a NYX Gel Liner in the shade Dark Brown. And then I'm just using an angled brush, and I'm just going to start by outlining my brows like so, and then you will see me filling them in. So the next thing I do is just take a brow brush, and I just go over my brows with this brow brush just to give them a more natural look. So the next thing I'm going to do is go into some concealer, and I'm going to clean up my brows, and I just do that by going right below and then right above, and then I just blend it on out as I put the concealer on like so. Next step is going to be foundation, and I am using Makeup Forever HD in two shades that I blended together or mixed together. And I just recently starting applying my foundation with my fingers. A beauty guru that I follow on here by the name of Sandra Deluxe used her fingers, and I really love the way her makeup goes on and the way that it looks. So I tried it for myself, and I absolutely love it. So do not knock it until you try it, folks. I'm telling you, it's great. Next step that I am doing here is just priming my eyelid with some eyeshadow primer that I got from Sedona Lace. You can use any primer you like, foundation or whatever the case may be, but for this look I chose this specific primer. The main eyeshadow palette that I'm going to be using is a neutral eyeshadow palette that I got from BH Cosmetics. And I'm just going to take this neutral brown color and apply that over my lid, as you will see in the video, as just a transition color for the look that I'm going for in this video. And the first color that I'm going to be going into is this white beigey color that I'm just going to apply over my lower lid under the crease with a flat brush, and I'm kind of just going to pack it on there, and not too much, not too little. Next color I'm going to be using is this brown maroon type color, and I'm just going to take a fluffy brush, and I'm going to just blend this right on out, applying it right over my crease. And I always start towards the corner of my eye near the end of my brow because I want it to be more concentrated at the very end of my eyelid, if you can see what I mean in the video. Next color I'll be using is just a matte black that I'm taking from another BH Cosmetics palette. And then I'm just taking a flat, fluffy brush, and I'm going to start on the corner of my eye here and just draw it in on the edge and then up into the crease. I really do advise all of you out there, if you are a beginner at makeup and you're not a professional, I'm not a professional, to just take it slow. That way you have less chance of messing up. You know, the slower you are while you're applying your makeup until you get fairly good at it, the easier it will become for you. So draw it in like so, like so. Now I'm just taking a fluffy blender brush and just blending out the colors so that there's no harshness and it all goes together there. Next thing you're going to see me do is apply some gold glitter to my eyelid. Now I don't know where I got this glitter, that's how old it is, but I'm just taking a flat makeup brush and I'm just applying it lightly over the lid. I wasn't going for a bold, sharp glitter look. I just wanted to add a little bit of shimmer to the eye, as you can see here. And then I just brushed off the fallout with a fluffy brush. Next, I'm going to use concealer. So I am using Pro Concealer by LA Girls, and I just apply it to the highlight areas. So right under my eyelids, on my face above my cheekbones, and then down the bridge of my nose and a little bit on my chin and up into my forehead, as you will see. So next I'm just going to blend out my concealer with this Beauty Blender sponge that I got from Ulta. So I wet the sponge and then squeeze the excess water out, and as you can see here, I just pat the areas where the concealer is just to blend it out a bit, and then I blend it out towards the edge of the concealer. And so I do that all over the areas where I have applied the concealer. Next, I am going to go into some darker concealer for my contour, and I take a flat brush here and I go right along my cheekbones and right under my highlight, and I draw these lines, and then I go around my hairline and I just go down the sides of my nose as well. And now I'm going to take the same sponge that I blended my highlight concealer with, and I'm going to blend out my contour concealer. And so it is the same concept. I pat and blend, pat and blend. You don't want any harsh lines left behind. And so blending is very, very, very important. So next I'm going to be going into the same black eyeshadow that I used, and I'm going to take that along my lower lash line, and I'm also going to bring it back up and create a more clean and harsh line along the edge of my eyeshadow. And next it's time to set my highlight. So I'm going to be using the Nyx Banana Powder and Topaz mixed together, or maybe Topaz, but either way, I just recently started mixing those together to create a more natural highlight for myself. And then I just pat it over the areas where I placed the concealer, so all the areas that should be highlighted. So that is above the cheekbones, the bridge of the nose, and the chin, and the middle of the forehead. Then I just take a fluffy brush and I just brush off the excess dust and kind of blend it out a little bit. I do let the powder sit on there for like just a minute or so, so the powder can oxidize, and then it provides for a better and brighter highlight, as you can see. Now I'm going to be using a darker shade in the shade Dark Cocoa from the Nyx Luxury Powder line, and I'm going to use that to set my contour. This powder is a little bit more harsh than the highlighting powders, and so I apply this a little bit more lightly, and then it causes for more blending as well. But it is a very good setting powder, and I love a lot of the powders from the Nyx line. They just provide for a really matte face, and helps your makeup stay in place all night, so that's always good. Now I'm going to go back to my eyes, and I'm going to add some liner. So I'm using Nars Gel Liner, and I'm just taking a angled liner brush, and first I'm going to start on my lower lash line and lower waterline, mainly the waterline since I did put eyeshadow on my lower lash line. And then I'm going to draw it up, as you can see there, and create the angle for me to start applying the liner on the top of the eye there. And so I'm doing a more thin line of eyeliner with this look, just because I felt like it fits better, and it just looks better to me. Okay, so it's finally coming together. I know y'all didn't trust me at first, but look at it now. So now I'm going to apply my lashes, and these are actually some lashes that I stacked. I did not start stacking my lashes till I discovered Sandra Deluxe, and she stacked some lashes, and they were absolutely beautiful. That's basically just 2 lashes put together, and I will put the lashes that I use in the description box below. And they just create just a unique lash because it's 2 different ones put together. So next we're going to do some blush here. Now I am not one to put a lot of blush on my face. I kind of like just a small amount, so I apply it very lightly and not generously, just because I don't like a lot of blush. And then I'm going to go into my lips here, and I'm going to outline with just a dark brown liner. Honestly, I don't even know the brand of liner. It is just a beauty store, beauty supply store lip liner, and it is dark brown. Next, I'm going to be applying some gloss, and honestly, I use this gloss in like every look, and I'm sorry, I know that's boring, but this NYX gloss in the color blush is my favorite gloss, and it's just a very kind of pretty pink nude color, and it goes with everything to me. Everything. I do branch out every once in a while, but now we finally have the finished look here. I have gotten dressed and I have curled my hair, and I do have a tutorial on how I get these curls, and I will put a link somewhere in this image here. But now you just kind of enjoy how fabulous your makeup turned out. That's what I do every time. I'm always amazed that, like, hey, you did that. So next I'm going to show you all what I have on. It is this beautiful dress, and then I'm going to head out to the black affair. So deets about the outfit. I got this dress from Style Me Celeb, and it is like a black snakeskin dress with a gold zipper going right down the middle. You can zip it all the way up, but I decided to stop right above the bosom area there for a more sexy look. This dress is a size medium, and you can tell that it was constructed with very good material. The dress is very heavy. And it is definitely a form-fitting dress, and I loved it. It provides for a very classy and sexy look at the same time. So I'll put all the information about the company below, as well as links to the dress that I received. So now that's basically it. I was definitely feeling myself when I finished up, and very pleased with the way that the look turned out. Of course, if you have any questions or comments, please don't hesitate to leave them below. Thank you all so much for watching and being supporters of my channel. And until next time.